Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make homemade beef enchiladas. To start, we're gonna make our own homemade red enchilada sauce. You can always use store-bought from a can, but making your own at home is actually super easy. Heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a saucepan over medium-high heat. Then we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, which will act as a thickening agent. You'll need a 1/4 cup of chili powder. And then you'll need a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then a 1/4 teaspoon each of Mexican oregano, or you can use regular oregano, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. And we're gonna whisk this in. Let that cook for about a minute, and then we're gonna whisk in 2 cups of vegetable broth. We're gonna let this cook for about 3 minutes until the sauce has thickened. Once that's thickened, you can go ahead and turn off the heat and set it aside, and we'll move on to making our ground beef filling. You'll need 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef and 1 white diced onion, and you'll put those into a skillet over medium-high heat. And then you want to season it with a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we'll get this cooking. It'll take somewhere between 7 and 10 minutes for your ground beef to cook all the way through. And of course, you see all that liquid in the bottom, you'll want to drain it. Last, I'm gonna stir in 8 ounces of diced green chilies, and these just come from a can. You wanna be sure to drain them. We have our sauce, we have our filling, now we're ready to assemble. Preheat an oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and lightly grease a 9x13 pan. Then we're gonna get our corn tortillas ready. Get a little bit of vegetable oil heating in a small skillet over medium heat. Working one at a time, you'll want to place your corn tortilla in the bottom and heat it for about a minute, then flip it over and cook it on the other side as well. You want the tortillas to be soft and pliable, not crisp, so don't over fry them. Then we're going to take each tortilla, you'll want to dip each tortilla into the red sauce to coat, and then place it onto a plate. Then we'll place some of the meat filling right down the middle. Add on a generous pinch of Monterey Jack cheese and roll. And place it seam side down into the prepared pan. It takes about 12 enchiladas to fill up a 9x13 pan. Then you're gonna take any remaining sauce and drizzle it over your enchiladas and sprinkle on more Monterey Jack cheese. Now, I'm a huge cheese lover, so I like to go heavy on the cheese. I use 3 cups total of shredded Monterey Jack between what's inside the enchiladas and what's on top. If you are not as big of a cheese fan, you can always go a little lighter if you'd like. Next, we're gonna bake this uncovered in the 350 degree oven for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, the cheese on top should be all warm and bubbly and starting to brown, and then I like to sprinkle on a little bit of freshly chopped cilantro just before serving. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.